Olajuwon and O'Neal set for the opening tip. The official Joe Crawford with the ball. And we're underway. And Shaquille gets possession. Horace Grant for Penny Hardaway.
Out there, they don't have another big forward to go along with Olajuwon.
Here's Kenny Smith hitting the three.
Scored on, he wants to go down and post up the man that just scored on him. Not this time.
Horace Grant, right back. Grant. So Horace not able to hit, but O'Neal right there. 2.5 gone by, and the Magic up 6-3. Grant with the hit fake. Who went to the crossover, and he's being guarded now by Grant. Olajuwon, yes.
Getting it, he'll get killed, but he got a break there as Shaq was a little bit over anxious.
Olajuwon with a good move. Hardaway backing his way on Smith.
Orlando's going to double team Akeem every time possible in the low post.
Stops the three. Ellie with Anderson back. Ellie going all the way, but did not put it down. Anderson for Hardaway. Here's Hardaway.
You got to get Shaq back on his heels, if that's possible.
Hardaway.
This is not the team that dominated the Western Conference playoffs.
Nice pass against the Pacers. He is in there replacing Shaquille O'Neal. Olajuwon draws the foul, yes, and it counts.
Horace Grant would try to get around in front.
And again, Olajuwon. 3.5 remaining in this opening quarter. Hardaway with the pull-up, yes, and the foul. Big game player for the Rockets has come on for Kenny Smith. Ellie off the head fake and fires one and hits to the series against Indiana. Anderson got tied up, finding Turner. Yes, Jeff Turner. 35 seconds to go in this first quarter. Here is Cassell. Yes.
Well, Ahmad Rudy Tomjanovich, not angry, not panicking, simply told his team, hey, we got that out of our system. We missed some easy shots.
Rockets opening up the second quarter with the jump shot. Really played very well against the Pacers late in the series. And a pretty drive off glass.
Orlando by 2 points in that stretch.
Everything looks like a somewhat easy scoring opportunity for the Magic. Taking the ball to the basket. Now the Rockets finally get something going to the hole.
Anderson able to get it out to Olajuwon. Oh, nicely done.
Orlando's defense is so strong.
Akeem has not scored in the last 7 minutes. O'Neal, yes, and a count. 38-year-old. 11-year man has come. Oh, what a spin by Drexler.
That's what he can do inside. Clyde Drexler, one of the best big guard post-up players in the business.
Anthony Bowie's been hitting the three. O'Neal played by Jones. Grant with the steal. In the first half, and the Magic leading by 12. They double up on O'Neal. Anderson for three. Yes.
Wrinkle now for the Rockets. They brought Charles Jones in to guard O'Neal, and Akeem watched Horace Grant trying to give him a little breather.
Here's Scott changing his mind on the three, goes for the two, and handled by Ori. Cassell with a 2-on-1, feeding Ellie, and this time he's able to stuff.
It gets close to the hour.
Big front line now for the Rockets.
Orlando by 13. Hardaway, stopped by Ori, finding Scott. Anderson with the room for three. Yes.
Other ways to get those open perimeter shots and the three-pointer.
Anderson on the penetration. 37. Orlando just under 4 to go in the first half. Anderson is on fire for Clyde Drexler. With a post-up, gets it out to Olajuwon. Smith for three. Ellie. Mario Ellie. As they waited for the winner between Indiana and Orlando. Drexler running the floor. Behind the back move to set up Ellie.
2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes.
Olajuwon sitting down with 3 fouls. Hardaway. 9 points for O'Neal. Akeem leading Houston with 14. Off the steal. Anderson spinning his way. And may have been tipped home by Charles Jones. 18-point lead for the Magic. Drexler for 3. Yes. Anderson forced outside by Drexler. Stop clock at 3. Drexler with the steal. Anderson thought he was fouled. Under a minute left in the half. Drexler back at the other end on his third quarter. Getting getting underway. O'Neal had it slapped away. Good play by Drexler. 3-on-2 for the Rockets. Ellie from Drexler.
Full here, about 3 seconds and backing in.
Olajuwon, yes. O'Neal, Scott, and Grant up front. Here's Scott. Yes. Hardaway. Getting it down low. Oh, the line drive. Jump hook.
Playing Wilt before they ever get the ball. Akeem is not meeting him as Kenny Smith drains the three.
It is now a 6-point Magic lead.
So many lanes open because of Shaq's presence out there.
Curry from Drexler. Magic 67. The Rockets 61. Smith for 3. Rebounded by Ellie. Rockets on the run. Smith with the hesitation move. Drexler with the 10th playoff record. The Bulls did it back in 1991 in their title run. O'Neal.
I've seen him run the entire West just go wild against everybody. That just shows how great Shaq is.
Ellie hits the 3.
With 8. But that's what a team's all about, Marv. They see their main man, Akeem, as Smith goes again.
While Kenny Smith showing he can also hit a 2-point conventional field goal as this fourth quarter gets underway. Nick Anderson from downtown. Rockets lead 89-83. Shaw for Hardaway. Houston with its 22nd attempt from three-point land. Orlando with 20. They've combined for 42. That is a new NBA Finals record. Anderson. O'Neal in the third is a new NBA Finals mark. Shot clock at 6. Olajuwon. Didn't you work with Shaquille a bit?
I was in another lifetime. I see. Back when I still had red hair.
Oh, Chucky Brown. 8.5 remaining in the fourth. Here's Shaw. Hill came over from the backside for the block. Anderson all the way. Back comes Anderson. Wild end-to-end basketball. Hardaway. For Hardaway, his first three-pointer. Missed his previous 5. Olajuwon, yes, and it counts. 5:10 left in the fourth. Ellie. Mario Ellie has tied the game. As Hardaway going against Ellie, taking it down low. Going to the spin, got some help. Olajuwon came over. So Ellie on Hardaway in the low post. Olajuwon. Rebounded by Shaw. The game is tied at 102. O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal. Providing the Magic with a 2-point lead.
Timeout. Very tentative. I'm sure they didn't get the shot that they wanted.
O'Neal. Houston, 102. 2:45 remaining in the fourth. Here's Akeem. It counts, and the foul during the regular season. O'Neal. Oh, with the tip. Tip home by Shaw. 3-point Orlando lead. Olajuwon, yes. Orlando in possession. They lead by 1. O'Neal backing his way. 30 seconds left in the fourth. And the shot clock now at 12. Shaw for 3. Rebound handled by Hardaway. Another Orlando offensive rebound. They need to foul right here.
He couldn't handle it, but the Rockets have hurt themselves on both boards.
Today, though, Orlando 12 of 15 at the line. And Anderson missing on both, but gets to the rebound and again draws the foul.
Rudy Tomjanovich was saying, well, we're not a good rebounding team anyway. They're going to do it by committee. And another miss by Nick Anderson.
The 3 to make 4 rule.
That's in effect, I believe, yes. And he misses 4 straight. The Rockets take a timeout. Ellie throws it to Smith looking for the 3. He's been on fire. It hits. He's tied the game at 110 with 1 6/10 seconds remaining. Ryan Shaw will throw it in. Here's Scott. And a Scott blocked by Robin Orr. At the buzzer, we head to overtime. Anderson. Here's Anderson for 3. And the tip by Grant. 11 rebounds for Clyde. Ellie with the step. Sets up Oren for three. Yes. Olajuwon for Smith. Oren fires away again with no conscience. Oren again. Anderson with the rebound. Scott for Hardaway.
Horace Grant watching Olajuwon.
Olajuwon going right at Grant.
And obviously the Magic don't need a foul here. What they're thinking is get to stop it in the timeout.
Not able to hit the three. Down to 15 seconds. Valino put the ball down by 3. And a timeout is called by Orlando. Again, Scott. This time able to inbound. Comes back to Scott for 3.
It's usually for the man underneath the basket. Drexler
puts the ball on Anderson. Finger roll, the tip by Olajuwon. The Rockets lead 0.3 of a second. Timeout taken by Orlando.
coming over to help out to try to block this, and that leaves Hakeem Olajuwon all alone on the weak side, and he just knocked Horace Grant out of there to tip it up and in.
It has to be a deflection with 0.3 of a second remaining. The Rockets by 2. Shaw now short of the basket, and that will do it. The Houston Rockets, in a come from behind effort, continue to win on the road.
And we are underway.
3 for 10 in game 1. Did not shoot it well, but one big three-point shot down the stretch.
Hakeem Olajuwon, silky smooth. Olajuwon. Over Shaquille.
That's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shot.
Houston with its first lead of the game, 4-2. Drexler in transition. O'Neal lost it. Retrieved by Anderson. They go back inside to Shaq. Penny off the fake. Slam dunk.
The second half, they started shooting it more from the outside, and the Houston guards took it to the hole better.
Drexler posting up, and he cashes in. Anderson gets his own rebound. 2 misses for Anderson. Houston breaking out. Left-handed jam. Anderson. Grant with the offensive rebound. Shaq. He gets 4.
Robert Horry steps over, so the team virtually gets a new to work with.
Penny Hardaway flips it home. Coming up on 5 minutes left in the first period. Olajuwon got it, and a foul.
Is to make sure you get some people helping out on Hakeem Olajuwon. Horace Grant makes the jump shot.
Grant comes up with a rebound off the Olajuwon miss. Pass is intercepted. Horry in the open court. Beautiful move in the bucket. 16-12, Houston. Scott.
That's his first field goal. He's 1 for 3.
Olajuwon. And a goaltending is called on Shaquille O'Neal. The Rockets up by 3. Scott again.
Double teaming Shaquille O'Neal every time he touches the basketball.
Olajuwon. Over Grant.
Oh, that's tough.
The shot clock winding down. Penny forces it. Smith running the floor. Smith to the hoop. And Chucky Brown on the follow. Shaq will get his first rest of the game. We get our first look at Jeff Turner this evening. Alley-oop. Olajuwon.
The thing that makes this team good is they have improved on the defensive end of the floor, and Jeff Turner knocks down the three-point shot.
Houston 28, Orlando 22. We are just underway in the second quarter. Beautiful pass, and Chucky Brown was wide open. Drexler found it.
He's a great passer. It's Clyde Drexler. Yes, he scores a lot of points.
Shaw off the spin. The Rockets 32, the Magic 24. The turnaround. Olajuwon. Oren had a notion about a three-pointer. Cassell inside, and the dunk from Chucky Brown. The Houston bench doing a job on Orlando's bench.
Excellent defense by the Houston Rockets. Penny Hardaway does get that one to go.
Olajuwon in traffic. All alone, and Brown lays it home. 25-9, a complete domination over the last 8+ minutes.
I think one reason why Shaquille O'Neal is not taking the ball to the basket.
Rockets up 43-29. Shot clock winding down. Cassell. Shot was rejected. Hakeem with a putback.
And they've come up with every one, it seems.
We are past the midway point of the second quarter. Olajuwon. Again.
Not Hakeem Olajuwon.
Hardaway off the spin. Banks it off the glass. Gets the bucket and the foul.
Personal fouls, so he can't go there.
Got it! The Rockets 50, the Magic 32. Cassell, jump hook.
They have picked off the Magic red, and they are reading their plays very well right now.
O'Neal.
And see Nick Anderson not looking for his three-point shot at all. Great move, Penny Hardaway.
Penny Hardaway. Olajuwon with Gordon. Cassell for three. He buries it.
Nick Anderson 0 for 4 from the field and 1 for 2 from the free throw line.
Cassell using the window. Both teams going with the respective starting five. Hardaway. He gets the roll. Orlando down by 20. Shaquille O'Neal. Shot was blocked away. A goaltending called on Hakeem the Dream. Scott. Dennis Scott. Houston, though, yet to get a field goal in this quarter. Trying to get one here. Drexler. Oh, what a move by Clyde Drexler.
Now the Magic finally starting to show some life.
O'Neal. The putback. Horace Grant. Off the drive. Olajuwon. He's got it.
For a second-round draft pick.
Horace Grant rocks the rim. Has a shoulder injury. Hardaway between two defenders. Shut it down by Shaquille O'Neal. Ellie. The putback, Clyde Drexler. Right place, right time.
Into a low percentage shot for Dennis Scott.
Drexler one-on-one over Anderson.
Oh,
he's got it. Hardaway with a pull-up. Rebound to Orr. Baseball pass up the floor. Ellie slams it down. The Rockets lead by 21. Time is running out on the Orlando Magic.
Yes, it is. And now for Houston, you can be very patient. You can run your half-court stuff, and you can take advantage of the great athletes that you have. And Olajuwon makes a tough shot. He takes it. He makes that one look easy.
Shaq. Jump hook. In this contest.
And give Houston credit for that.
Olajuwon. Is there anything this man can't do?
Oh, that's tough. Yes, he is. Especially on a night like tonight.
Hardaway for a three. He's got it. Scott looks to the interior. Shaquille off the double team. Hardaway. Another three-pointer.
That's the real problem for the Magic. It takes a lot of energy to come back from this kind of deficit, but they're trying their best to do it.
Under a minute to play. Third quarter, Grant from the outside. Houston taking its time. Cassell.
Oh, man, that hurts. And the way Houston has played, that's plenty of time.
Cassell at the buzzer. He gets the roll.
Have to continue to get the stops.
Shaw for three. Olajuwon. Intercepted by Shaw. Hardaway.
Tough shot there. And he knocks it down. And the long shot.
Ori. Pull-up jumper. He's got it. And have the worst percentage in the entire NBA.
Oh, man, another three.
Sam Cassell is just ruining the party here in Orlando. The Rockets have had an answer for everything Orlando has done. O'Neal. In major traffic. Drexler off the drive. Tipped into the hands of Olajuwon. He pumps home another.
And Olajuwon now playing Shaquille.
Jones has 5 personal. Shaquille over Olajuwon. Shot clock is winding down. Cassell drives in, pulls up, and hits another.
Oh, he's huge tonight.
Hardaway off the spin. He banks it off the glass.
With the left hand on that one.
And a turnover. Anderson. Shaw. Ellie there with a defense. Anderson for three. He's got it.
Isolating and taking advantage of talent.
Clyde Drexler with the first step and the acceleration. 103-92. Shaquille. He got the roll.
Against the slower Horace Grant.
Drexler, spin move, the dish, jumper.
Oh, man.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
They make huge shots.
Anderson, not looking shot, drives in. Left hand, came up short. O'Neal with the jam. The Magic need points. Anderson, coast to coast. A steal. Cassell will slow it down. A smart move. Sam Cassell.
Now this one over for the Magic.
They were so close to taking a 1-game-to-none lead in this best-of-7 series. And now that seems like many moons ago.
This loss tonight wouldn't have been all that bad.
In the pressure moments of this contest. Anderson off the drive. Houston just grinding out the clock. Drexler able to bank it off the glass. The Rockets are 2 wins away from defending their title. Penny Hardaway knocks down the 3. 1 second to go. And that is it. Maybe this Orlando team just isn't ready yet.
An atmosphere of anticipation as the scene has shifted to Houston, Texas. A capacity crowd better than 16,000 turning out at the Summit in Houston, where they love their Rockets. And the Rockets are ready. Horry on the switch, able to play Hardaway. Grant with the mismatch. We are just underway as Hardaway had it taken away by Smith. Mario Ellie.
Thought and picked up that foul.
Grant, yes. Man of defense from the crowd. Again, Grant.
So he'll be up there when the guards are posting and when Shaq is inside.
Hakeem going to the second option. Off the spin. The Magic 6. The Rockets 4 with 3 minutes gone by. They double up on Shaquille. Hardaway for 3. And the Rockets only 2 of 8 from the field. Horry off the fake. Open 3 for Ellie.
Exact same spot as the game winner of Game 7, Phoenix. Western Conference semifinals.
Nice pass kept alive by Dennis Scott. Give and go with Grant.
There's been no style to Houston's game so far. No penetration and dish. It's all one-on-one. That shot goes.
Mike Mathis felt that Shaquille stepped in too quickly. The lead for Drexler. He beat Anderson, who turned his head.
Out to the wing, and then a little curl up for the alley-oop.
Foul was called on Scott. Drexler. And this is 3rd attempt at winning the championship trophy. Scott for 3 from downtown.
Penny Hardaway doing a very good job, much better than the first 2 games. Hakeem delivers inside of him.
Shaquille O'Neal not able to get into it until now. That's his first field goal. Smith able to elude Hardaway. Smith for 3. Drexler on the rebound. Drexler with the drive. And now rebounded by Anderson. 3 minutes to go in this first quarter. Hardaway around the back. Hardaway going the distance.
Bearing down you, he can do that just about any time he wants when he gets open space.
Olajuwon.
Referees at one point will just put the whistle away. That was a traveling violation.
Scott, yes, from the Summit in Houston. Game 3 of this best-of-7 NBA Finals Series. Olajuwon.
Getting good open shots when the double team is not there. They're making their one-on-one move.
O'Neal, the Rockets, 23. Drexler facing the double team, finding Ellie. Half-minute left in this first quarter. Shaw racing with Cassell. Shaw all the way.
First 2 games of the series have one of the poorest offensive rebounding teams in the league.
Nice pass, Olajuwon for the cutting Cassell.
That'll come naturally.
Here's Shaw for three. Orlando leading 33-31. The steal by Cassell. Sam Cassell. They double up on O'Neal. Shaw. Nick Anderson back on the floor. Horace Grant sitting it out for a while after the good start. O'Neal getting inside.
Keeping the run.
Olajuwon at a jump hook. Drexler. Rockets lead by one. And that gets the crowd going, but Bowie right back.
He was just going to stay out there as long as it took.
Here's Shaw, yes. Keep practicing, as your mom would tell you.
Oh, terrific block.
Olajuwon recaptures. Horry on the rebound. Horry with the putback. And now Orlando must take advantage on the transition and cannot. Bad pass from Shaquille, but it's recovered by Nick Anderson. Shaw for three, yes. Hardaway now facing up against Ellie. Anderson with the roll. Here comes Cassell. Anderson is back. Ellie. Oh, 51-44. The Magic on top. Brian Shaw going right back. Cassell leads the break. This time the Magic able to get back.
This is Houston Rocket basketball, though. Up and down the court.
Drexler. Oh, what an adjustment. Shot clock at 10. O'Neal. Rebounded by Horry. Smith. For Drexler. Crowd wanted a violation. Here's Hardaway. Horry by Horry. Horry. Oh, at the other end. Grant off the head fake.
That's not Horace Grant's game. Coaches would love it to be the game to be able to post up, but he's more of a complimentary player.
Drexler. Drexler called for his first. Shaquille getting position. Rockets by one. Hakeem. Yes. And it counts.
In the air and slapped that back.
O'Neal. Horry for three. And it went through O'Neal's hands. Olajuwon. Well, that cost.
For the Rockets, that's a bunch for them, and they're 11-point, killing the Magic in that area.
O'Neal, the summit. Grant.
Interchange, set offense.
Olajuwon from the field. Rockets leading by 2 points. Hardaway, Grant, and he's tied the game. Scott looking for the entry pass for Shaquille. Anderson. And the Magic leading by 3 by virtue of that three-pointer by Anderson. Here's Ellie going glass.
6 of Nick's shots have been three-pointers, and most of them have been open ones, but he also has to think about taking the ball to the basket.
Oh, beautiful move by Shaquille O'Neal. Olajuwon now played by Grant. Olajuwon to the spin. Olajuwon on the back tap.
The offensive glass, a big factor in this game, keeping them close.
Anderson for three. Yes. Pitching it out. Scott. And Olajuwon on the rebound. Back come the Rockets. Olajuwon. Scott blocked. Horry got a piece of it. Horry. Robert Horry. The Magic with 14 fouls. Rockets with 2. Cassell for 3. The point guard running the team as Hardaway looks to post up. Shot clock at 5. Hardaway, yes. Shaquille O'Neal and Hakeem Olajuwon have returned. Shaquille, it counts, and the foul. Olajuwon, he has 2 fouls. O'Neal has 3. Olajuwon improvising once again. Game tied at 77. O'Neal taking it in traffic and able to convert.
Ray Melchiori, he'll get him better out there.
Oh, short to the left hand. Nice move.
No time to wait.
Horry for 3. Yes.
Young man has a lot of confidence. He'll keep firing.
Rockets to the 3-point lead. Grant, yes. 7:45 remaining in the 4th quarter. Pick and roll. Olajuwon able to convert. Now has 29 points.
Go along with 12 boards and 6 assists with the suppleness of the hands for Hakeem.
O'Neal, Yes, and it counts. Shot clock at 3. Olajuwon with the tip. Magic in a desperation scenario looking to get back into the series. Ellie for 3. Biggest lead of the night. We are down to 3 minutes remaining. O'Neal.
No double team.
To the jump hook. And taken by Drexler. Again on the open floor. Going at Scott.
Time and time again in games 2 and 3, Sam Cassell in the middle of things, knocking that ball loose for Clyde's 13th rebound of this ballgame, and he has been doing this in the second half regularly, breaking out of the backcourt and attacking the rim.
Most postseason points without a championship, and he's added to his totals tonight. 22 points, 13 rebounds, and 7 assists. Drexler on the spin. In this fourth quarter, the Rockets lead by 5. Anderson for 3 out of 45 seconds. Hardaway, played by Ellie. Again to O'Neal, off the spin. Grant with the open shot.
Got to get it to him early enough, though.
Rockets using the clock. Shot clock at 6. Ori for 3.
Sam Cassell gave the ball to Olajuwon very late in the shot clock, but Robert Horry, the man up in the slot there, loads one up for his second 3 in this fourth quarter, and this Rocket team has been saying for the last 5 or 6 days, and maybe longer, they are a team of destiny.
So you give up the 2 points.
I'd give up the 2 and get it right back on the offensive end as opposed to the 3.
There's the 3-point attack coming up short from Hardaway, and last touch by Scott. Timeout rundown. Rockets by 5, defending the inbounds. They do not have a delay of game remaining. And now Cassell drops back. Shaw can't find anyone. Anderson turning and fires for 3 and hits. Nick Anderson from downtown.
The way the bench of Orlando is indicating that they don't think they have a timeout. They're kind of waving off.
Half is making certain Sam Cassell gives the proper room. Here's Hardaway, pumps it up, and that will do it. Sam Cassell lands on top of Penny Hardaway. The Houston Rockets have defeated the Orlando Magic 106-103, and they now lead this best of 7, 3 games to nothing.
Houston, Texas, a city that waited a long time for a title in any sport. Last year, the Rockets claimed an NBA championship, and tonight, they try to end one of the most improbable playoff runs in NBA history with a second consecutive crown.
Olajuwon. Drexler had it knocked away, and then able to recover. Horry for 3.
Good defense, Nick Anderson.
Olajuwon for the hand-checking foul. And Scott passing on the 3. Hardaway taking it. Yes, posting up Anderson. Olajuwon trying to split through. He did. Not pretty, but he'll take it. Anderson for 3. Anderson with the save. O'Neal. Pretty pass. O'Neal for Grant. Olajuwon gives it up. Ellie for 3. And the Magic 5.
That's because he's not going to pass it. He dribbles with that head down.
And Horace Grant
Before those missed free throws, and has not looked like the same player since.
actually, as Olajuwon is able to hit on the turnaround. Shot clock at 5. Drexler off glass. O'Neal off the double team. Recovered by Grant. Slapped away by Drexler. Ellie on the open floor. For Drexler. For Olajuwon.
Shaq gets a defensive rebound. You should be able to turn that into a fast break.
And Dennis Scott going down low with a post-up move. Beat to the likes of Dennis Scott and Nick Anderson as Hardaway is able to find the opening on the transition.
And Ori there again, forcing the stoppage of the transition play.
The shots are short. This is an opportunity for the Magic to get something done. There was a good-looking shot.
And the Magic, 13. Hakeem has 10 points. Scott now to do it.
Certainly, but why wait till game 3? How about after game 1 when you fall down and come right back with some very hard fouls?
At the end of that game 1, you got to be careful with that.
Cassell off the steal. Cassell all the way on the floor. Opening minute, second quarter. Hardaway for 3. Yes.
This is one of the few times all series that Shaq's been on the court with Hakeem on the bench.
Drexler saving the pass. Shaw trying to pick it off. Ori for 3. Yes. With Bowie back. Drexler met by Shaw. Drexler on the run. Yes, and it counts. And 4 assists. Rockets lead by 2. It's a goal tag. And you'll notice that Hakeem was guarded by Turner. Here's Bowie for 3. Yes. Open shot for Shaw. Yes. Ellie. Transition to the power forward spot. Cassell for 3. Sam Cassell.
Houston comes back with nothing but better play.
And Anderson able to knock it down from 3-point land. By Cassell. Wild pass. Leading to this. Forward. Yes. Shaw open for 3. Brian Shaw.
But I think it upset his 4 teammates.
Magic leading by 3. Elijah Wan. Occurring prior to the shot attempt. We approach 3 minutes left in the first half. Horace Grant. Magic with the ball, leading by 3. Hardaway pulls up and hits another 3. So the Magic up now 49-43. Drexler. Glide the glide. 3 of 10 from the field. Orlando up by 4 points. Open shot for Grant. NBA Finals record most threes in a game, 14 in all. And that established by Houston in game 1 of this series. Anderson going for the steal. Ori. Elijah. Drexler not looking for the shot. 3 of 9 in the first half. Ori for 3.
Orlando's obvious strategy, get deep post position, get foul trouble on Hakeem Olajuwon.
Hardaway.
For a team with a chance to win a championship.
Scott not able to hit the 3. O'Neal on the follow. Shot clock at 7. And Olajuwon hit by Hardaway. Was rushing by looking for the steal.
Well, Clyde has been an effective post player, but when he has not been able to get to the basket, forced to shoot jump shot, as Nick Anderson does here with good defense, Clyde's legs look very dead tonight. Not a lot of lift.
Kenny Smith. Game tied at 55. Smith open. And Smith able to scoop it up. Smith with the ball fake. But a couple of buckets here in the early going in the third. And he scored Houston's last 5 points. Rockets with a 1-point lead. Smith accelerates. Gives it up to Olajuwon.
Olajuwon with 3 fouls, playing very aggressive defense.
Scott for 3. 59. The double team on Olajuwon. Ellie got the step. Here's the double on O'Neal. Anderson pitches it out. Hardaway for 3. Third quarter. Ori knocked it aside. Smith with the field.
But that terrible turnovers on the set offense for Orlando.
Nice ball movement by the Magic, and Dennis Scott beginning to feel it.
And he knows it 2 in a row. He wants the ball in his hands every time down the floor.
Elijah halfway through. O'Neal. Oh, a powerful move. That's one we have rarely seen. Ellie for 3. Ori with the back tap. Olajuwon.
Shaw and now Dennis Scott feeling it from the perimeter.
During the regular season, he scored more than 20 points just twice in the playoffs. He's done it 5 times. Put it down. The alley-oop from Shaw to Hardaway. Ellie, Drexler, Olajuwon. Getting it out to Dennis Scott. And here is Grant. Yes, a minute and a half left in the third quarter. Ellie for 3. Final seconds of the third. Cassell off the spin. Sam Cassell and Scott, Hardaway and Shaw in the backcourt. Hardaway with an air ball. O'Neal with 4. Here's the double as Grant over to help. Ellie. Mario Ellie.
Get your rhythm going. Dictate what you want.
The key. Hardaway lost it to Olajuwon. Drexler. Yes, and it did not commit the foul, and then was able to poke it away. Here's Ellie. 19 points. The crowd sensing the kill, but O'Neal right back.
Mightily in this game.
Olajuwon back for Ellie, open for 3. Mario Ellie, 4 of 5 from downtown, and he is consistently open for 3. Hardaway right back at the guards. Scott pushes it up to Grant. Horace Grant not able to hit. Shaquille O'Neal
Feeling of defense.
Olajuwon with a jump hook. The Magic 85. Shaquille, able to unload it to Bowie. What a pass. Horry for 3.
Keep in the post.
Olajuwon to the fadeaway.
Hakeem Olajuwon working, no double team that time. Shaq has come back, and Hakeem knows that when there's only one guy on him to shoot it every time, his worst shot is better than almost anybody else's bad shot.
Olajuwon quick to the loose ball.
Olajuwon, yes, and the foul.
Really been the difference in the series.
O'Neal, 2:15 remaining in the fourth quarter. O'Neal, Rockets by 11. Shaquille O'Neal off the double team. Orlando's at 13 of 26 from downtown. We can hear the chant of sweep from the crowd here at the Summit. Clyde wearing the big smile as he's fouled by Anderson with 22 seconds to go. And Drexler will go to the line. Enjoying these special moments with Clyde Drexler and Hakeem Olajuwon. 110-98. Shaw for 3. Lead down to 15 seconds. Olajuwon for 3. And that will cap it off. 113-101. Shaw. Final seconds. Anderson. The Houston Rockets have won their second consecutive NBA championship. They have swept the Orlando Magic.
Houston Rockets, your determination in winning your back-to-back NBA championship has fired the imagination of basketball fans the world over and won their admiration and respect. Congratulations, Houston, two-time NBA champion.
Let's turn to Hakeem Olajuwon. Hakeem, it is obviously a team victory, a second consecutive team victory. But can you allow yourself now in the aftermath to consider where you have vaulted to among the all-time NBA greats with this postseason run?
Well, first of all, I would like to thank God for the opportunity, for giving us this opportunity to win the championship again. And I'm just so happy, especially for Clyde, to win it for the first time. And for all the teammates, thank you so much, all the fans.
Let's turn to Rudy T. Obviously, each is special. But I also think, let's let him have his moment, let the crowd express their appreciation for him. I think it's fair to say that this year's team is a better basketball team than last year's. Why?
Well, I can't take anything away from last year. That was special. This is a new team, and no one has ever done what this team's done. Come from the 6th seed, down in series. We won 9 road games, and we had non-believers all along the way. I have one thing to say to those non-believers. Don't ever underestimate the heart of a champion.